Is it in your backpack? Hey, ladies. All right, where do my notes go? Oh, there we go. Right, we got Tony and Sally and Amanda and Jenny. I'm gonna put you on grid view. Can everybody hear me? Very good.
Yep.
There we go. All right. Oh, we lost Sally. She'll be back, I bet. Let me pull up stuff. Okay. Oh, Dawn. Hi, Dawn. How are you?
Hi, Sarah.
Very good. So Amanda you got porch bombed today from the Busy Moms Club.
Fun. I was so not expecting that. It was so cool.
I think that's great. That's super fun. Oh, there's Sally. Now Sally's hopping on.
Well, you know me and technology. I have to, do it a couple times.
We're all learning new things. Very good. Very good. All right. Well, I don't want to, thanks everybody for switching around to Friday night. I usually do this by mobile hotspotting my phone, and my phone broke yesterday. So I had to get a new phone, and I just couldn't make it happen by 7. So I appreciate everybody's, oh, hey, Laura. I appreciate everybody's flexibility with that. So I just thought I'd kind of share some information that I had. I know that I've been getting kind of the same questions for some people, or from some people, so I thought I'd address them all at once, see if we had any more, kind of give everybody a chance to chat if they had any good ideas or good experiences or resources to share, and then release you back into the wild. Does that sound okay? Very good. Very good. Okay, so has anybody been having Zoom meetings with their troops? How's it going? No.
We had one.
All right.
I had one for each troop, and it's basically I'll ask the questions, they'll give me like a really short response, and then just stare at me.
Yeah.
But this is Daisy Brownie.
Right. Oh, good. Grace found a recorder, so we're in business now. Yeah, we had one with our older girls. I mean, we've been doing some Zoom meetings with the older girls in the past.
Hi, Gracie.
We did one with her troop, and it's yeah, with the younger ones. Okay, can you take that outside? Thank you. No. Yeah, it's hard with the littles to kind of get them to focus. We started off the meeting by letting everybody do a show and tell, and that kind of got some of their wiggles out. But keeping the meetings short, like we just did a little half an hour kind of check-in, kind of helped. So if you're continuing to do Zoom meetings, more power to you. If there's any resources or aid that I can provide, please don't hesitate to ask.
And if I can make it work, you know that you techie people, you 30, 40 somethings can make it work.
It's true. And I know that like we're having some guest speakers come on, things that maybe don't need to be done with any equipment or anything. Like we're having a sign language instructor come teach a lesson. That's something that can be very visual. It's very visual as opposed to tactile. So if anybody's got other ideas of ways to make meetings easier or resources, I'll make a thread in the Facebook group. We can kind of share them that way. Okay. Some other questions that I have gotten are things like the patches and prizes from fall product. And what I know about that is Maria Rosa has the fall patches. And so I'm going to work on getting them from her and mailing them out to troop leaders. Does that sound like an okay plan? Okay. And then it'll be hopefully with your help, we can get them distributed. I have not gotten an answer on the notebooks yet. I know the notebooks from the fall product sales were missing from the prize order. So I haven't heard back on where those are at, but I am looking into it.
So Kim had talked about that. I guess the replacement ones were just not up to par. So there was discussion on just keeping the agendas. And I think they were leaving that up to the product managers.
Okay.
And I know for like the Charlotte area, we just decided to keep the planners.
Okay, and I don't know what Dawn has decided.
And just ripping out the inappropriate page.
Okay. So, yes, I'm just waiting for Dawn to get back to me on where Holt is at with that. Thank you for that insight from Kim. So as far as our upcoming events, the Derby and the bridging and the splash party, like clearly those things are just a no-go this year. Hopefully we can try and be back up to speed in the fall and maybe move things like the Derby and the splash party to the fall. There's no reason that those couldn't move. And we had talked about kind of celebrating bridging along with our investiture and rededication in the fall. So maybe that's what we'll do, and we'll find a way to celebrate our graduating seniors prior to that time. So that's pretty sad. But okay. And as far as council events, you know, they had kind of preemptively canceled everything through May. So any source events or camp rentals or anything like that. And they're going to not make a further decision on that until May 15th. So if they're going to extend that past May, we won't know until May 15th. Generally right now we'd be starting the spring renewal process, and they're still going to be doing that. And it looks like they're bringing back as one of the incentives the $1 per person as a bump to the service area. Oh, they've decided, by the way, to go back to calling the areas service units.
Oh, yay!
Yes, it doesn't change anything about the way we function. It's just the title. So if you start seeing things about service unit, they're just using that instead of area again, which is whatever. Anyways, so they're going to, for every girl or adult that re-registers for next year, the area will get $1. We do not get $1 for like lifetime members or anything like that. So if you're a lifetime member and you're automatically renewed, the area doesn't get $1 for that. But any renewals or new registrations that happen during the early registration period, the area will get $1. And as for what the other incentives might be, we don't know yet. In the past years, they've done t-shirts, and then there's this whole debacle. There's many debacles about the t-shirts. If you have thoughts either way, feel free to share them with me, and I can pass that along to Dee or council.
You mean some t-shirts?
The early registration t-shirts.
Oh, okay.
I like the t-shirts because it's actually an incentive to register early, whereas just the area getting $1 per girl was just like,
yeah.
I agree.
So what's our benefit for registering?
Yeah, I agree. And the one year they said, okay, well, if you register early, if you have this many % register early, you'll get a discount on the troop t-shirts that you can purchase. But then they up the price of the troop t-shirts.
Right, they're like $17 now.
Right, and so it's like, I don't feel like that was a good solution. I do know that the logistics of the t-shirts have been a disaster every single year. And they're administratively really hard. And so I think they're looking for new ideas that maybe aren't quite so labor cost prohibitive. And I know Dee hates doing it, but I love them. I think that it's a great like keepsake for the girls. And there's some of my favorite designs, especially compared to like the cookie t-shirts or some of the event specific t-shirts. I really have always liked the spring registration t-shirts. But
Yeah.
If you have or your families have feedback, please share that with me so I can share it with council. I know that spring renewal is still a thing and that girls can still register. I know that since the bake-off isn't happening this year,
Like tonight.
yeah, that should be tonight, but it's not. Their council's looking at some other fundraisers they can do to make sure that there are those funds available for girls who need assistance with registration or event participation. And so they're doing kind of a online auction for takeout for local restaurants. And so if you know of restaurants that might be willing to donate, and so the deal is that the restaurant donates 2 of whatever it is, a gift certificate or a meal package or whatever, and then the highest bidder gets one, and then the highest bidder can then donate the other one or gift the other one to a frontline responder or a family in need.
Oh, that's
Oh,
cool.
wow.
It is pretty cool. And so if you know of any restaurants, Lori Connerton is helping out from Morning Glories, and
Yeah.
Gravity is throwing in some stuff. But if there are any other local businesses, and I think Zaytunes and Delhi Cafe are also helping out. But if you know of any other restaurants that might be willing to donate a couple dinners, let me know. Also, this is kind of important. As of today, Leanne is she's laid off. So yeah. I think they had to make quite a few cuts at the council level right now. And so just send all questions you have to help desk for now, or D. I think D is still around. Or of course, let me know and I'll do my best to help out.
I just emailed with Dee today because I asked about like loyalty point redemption and all that stuff, and she said that they are hoping to do like a curbside pickup for orders starting next week, but that is still in the works.
Oh, wow.
Good to know. Yes. And so I imagine D will be kind of overwhelmed. So let's exercise great patience like we are with everything right now. Okay. The other thing that I have on here is financial reports. Our end of the year financial reports are generally due at the end of May. I don't see any reason why they won't still be, because that doesn't really require much in-person interaction.
Last year, weren't they due at the end of June?
They extended it last year.
Okay.
They're usually due at the end of May.
Is there something with us being a new troop that I need to be doing something for? Or is that Jenny, or am I not? I don't know.
So,
Or I'm sorry, new troop leader, I guess, new troop account.
Yeah, because I've never
right.
done it.
So I think I did already finished up through the end of the bank account. If not, if I hadn't already finished it up, I think I did and maybe just didn't share it with you. I have the report through the end of your last bank account. And then from
Okay.
renew a bank account that going forward, you'll be responsible for. And I have a couple of things I'd like to chat with you two about anyways. So if maybe you want to hang on after the call, we can talk a little bit more about that, and I can share that screen with you or something, or show you the file.
Okay, is it something that Jenny kind of already has a heads up on, probably, or because she's the one that does most of the banking stuff, so.
Okay, it's an Excel spreadsheet.
Oh, okay.
And so you just have to put in all the transactions, and there's a drop-down menu to categorize each one.
Oh, okay.
And so it's not very
Yeah.
complicated, and it's not a big deal.
Okay.
But you will need your bank statements and your May bank statement or April bank statement, whatever the last month we're doing.
Okay.
You'll need that. But we can, if you have questions about that, let me know. Anybody, I'm happy to help you through that. But it's just an Excel spreadsheet, and I will email it to the two of you you're on the bottom of my screen, so I'm not saying you're at the bottom in life, you're just at the bottom of my screen. You two at the bottom, I'll make sure you get it.
Oh, hey, you're on, Jenny. I didn't even see you're on. I guess if I sleep, I didn't realize there's more people on this call. So are you good, Jenny?
Has it out of my lap, so I can't move.
Yeah, that's your co-leader. She's right there on the bottom. And so continue to move ahead with those. And yeah. So what else have we got? Does anybody have any great quarantine successes they want to share?
I have a question about thinking day.
Yeah, that's kind of, so my girls were trying some things. They were trying some things and it just was not working the way that they wanted.
That's what I felt like too. I kept hitting dead ends. It was like, it just couldn't. I couldn't get it to do what I envisioned, I guess.
So here's an idea that I have, and maybe we've got a couple other leaders on that want to throw on some input about if this would work. What if we hosted, like, there were 8 countries, right?
Yeah.
So what if we hosted, like, every week for 8 weeks, like, we hosted a Zoom, and the girls in charge of that kind of led the conversation. We mute everybody out, so it's just a watch thing. And if you participate in half of them, 4 out of the 8 weeks, you can earn the Thinking Day points. And that way, you know, like, you don't have to try and commit to it. And so, like, the first week would be 181's France. And so my girls that are doing France would come and they'd share their information, they'd share their poster, they'd share a recipe that they were going to do for their snack, and they'd do instructions on the swap. And so the girls that could tune in on that Tuesday, because that's the part that my girls were having trouble with, is putting together all these different clips so that all the girls presenting could participate, but also the girls watching could, you know, not like a weird thing to watch that wasn't. And so we could also record those Zooms.
Okay.
And make those available afterwards. So and then that way, again, whoever can participate, and if we could, the groups, like, I know we had all of our swaps ready to go, and I'm sure everybody else.
Yeah, we did too.
If I could get all of those materials, I could make packets and I can deliver them. Really, that's fine. I can
help with. I can do that too. I just,
you know, we could.
And it was just, trying to get everything put together, but also it was like, if I posted something to the group, then, you know, not everybody has access to our group because obviously it's just the leader. I don't know. It was just everything I just felt was too complicated.
Yeah, but I think that's kind of where I landed. And how does everybody, like, Tony, how would that work for some of your families?
I haven't really gotten, like, I've posted lessons and stuff. I mean, you've probably been in our Facebook group. I mean, I've created events specifically for, like, badges and, comment on this, comment on step 1, comment on step 2, comment on step 3, answer these questions. And I've gotten, like, very minimal response.
Okay.
Like, they're just not actively engaged.
And so it is really hard. And
all the stuff.
Yeah. Amanda, so what were the other troops that hosted countries? Because I guess I'd want their input too.
I can picture her face and I cannot remember her name. She comes to a lot of she might be on this. Is she on this call?
Is it Dawn Carmody?
That sounds like one, and there was another one.
Kristen Perrine, maybe?
Yeah, that sounds right.
Those girls. Okay, so that would be the 8 countries, because I've got 5, and then yours and Kristen's and Dawn's. So that would be the 8 countries.
Yeah.
Okay. So I know I could get girls from all of our countries. So why don't we kind of plan that? And so can we, Amanda and Jenny, can we chat at the end of this call, just the 3 of us, to kind of maybe hammer out some more of those details?
Yeah.
Perfect. Okay, so Thinking Day is going to happen. It's going to happen digitally.
Yay! Persistence.
Yes, that's right. We just had to get there. Okay. Does anybody have any other questions or need any other support or resources? And how many of you just want to wash your hands of Girl Scouts right now? Because some days that's how I feel. There's a lot going on.
Well, we weren't able to have any of the tables at the kindergarten roundup either, right?
There were no kindergarten roundups. They didn't happen.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Oh, so Monday I will be going on the podcast with Dr. Hornack and Mr. Hayhoe to talk about scouting and the fact that troops are still doing things. So if anybody has any good news or like service projects that their girls are working on, I'd love to be able to share some information about that.
We've got all of our cookies that our troop had voted to send to military. So we've got stuff set for 4 military care packages. And I've just been like reaching out to try and find people.
Oh.
So my cousin has connected me with an enlisted person out on the Ike.
Very cool.
So we're probably going to send most of them to him to kind of distribute amongst the people that don't have family sending them anything. I know a lot of like the Navy ships that were deployed cannot dock anywhere at this point. So they're starting to kind of run down.
Yeah.
And then we, in our meeting yesterday, the 9 girls that were there, we just decided, because we were just getting into our service projects when they shut everything down.
Right.
We decided that we had voted to spend $100 of our profits. We are actually going, once we can find one, we're getting a touchless thermometer for our school.
Hmm. That's really cool.
Does anyone know of anyone that actually has tested positive for this in Girl Scouting in our area?
One of my girls, her grandmother and aunt both tested positive, and my Girl Scout is immunocompromised, so
Wow.
it's hitting pretty hard.
How are the grandmother and the aunt doing though?
The aunt was quarantined at home, and
Okay.
the grandmother was just released from the hospital today.
Okay. Wow. More people to pray for, huh? Wow.
So yeah, if you think of anything else that you'd like me to share or some good news that I can spread, feel free to shoot me an email or put it on the Facebook page. If I could just get it by Monday morning at 8, that would give me time to prepare and see if I have any follow-up questions so that I can speak intelligently about what you're doing.
Well, Cynthia Burton has kept Rebecca Howe as their military person, then has sent her packages. She's in Korea and has sent her packages once a month or once every other month or whatever it is, for this whole year. I mean, she's the one that took, basically, I wanted to send her cookies and then they adopted her right after that, which was so cool because Rebecca is a Gold Award Scout. And I don't think it's Army. I don't know. I'm getting emotional because I've known her since she was 3rd grade, and she was supposed to be able to come home in April. And her parents live the other way on Quincy over here, and they're elderly, and she was kind of a oops, I'm 40, I don't have gallbladder problems, I'm pregnant baby. So yeah, right. But that you might want to talk to Cynthia Burton about.
Yeah, I'll send her a message and see if we can send one of these care packages to her. I mean, they're
Yeah.
all very generic. They've got, I think, 7 boxes of cookies in each one, and then we've got a couple other snacks, some activity books, writing utensils, stuff like that, sewing kits.
Nice.
Wonderful. Yeah, well, what I did when I sent her the cookies we sent her over a year ago now, I went and got her a Michigan State t-shirt, just one of the, cheapy $10, $20 kind, not anything big and fancy, a jersey or anything. And she was so thrilled. She sent me a text or a Facebook message right away. And the minute they got the package, she got the package, that was just the best thing. And it's nice and big. I can wear it as a pajama. So yeah, so that's pretty cool. I mean, I don't know if you want to talk about her because she's a Holt grad, for when you talk on there.
Sure.
Yeah.
I like those ideas. I do have an update from Stephanie as well about
good.
So she can still get cookies if you need them and if you're not over it. She said we can meet at the cupboard, or if it's easier, she can meet you somewhere here in Holt and drop off. We can do a contactless pickup or something like that. Stephanie's so great, and we'll work with you.
She's
we're not
wonderful.
getting any more cookies.
She's wonderful.
So I want cookies. I just want some s'mores or Samoas.
Okay, I have some for you.
Yay.
Okay. The 600 and 1,000 clubs can still be earned, and troops can still get an extra 10 cents per box now.
Oh.
She said the rewards are anticipated to ship next week, the last she knew. She said as soon as she has a firm update, she will let everybody know. She'll send an email and post it in the Facebook page. And then she'll sort them and have contactless pickup ready for everybody. Considering booth sales were cut off early, we did really well. Our totals as of yesterday, we sold 28,601 boxes, which is higher than last year's sales.
Oh my God.
That's exciting.
Yeah. Last year we sold 28,536. So just a tiny bit over, but I'll take over, especially since our season was cut short. The digital gift of caring, I believe is what this is. We had almost 600 boxes. So that's really great. And troop proceeds for our area were almost $24,500.
Wow.
So that's just proceeds to the Holt Dimondale area. That's amazing. So good job to everybody. Thank you for all of your hard work. And I think we had one girl sell 2,020 boxes of cookies for the 2020 patch, and that's Marin, right? From 720. That Marin.
That girl.
She's a little cookie magician. So yeah, and we did have another girl in the area sell over 1,000 boxes. I'm not sure who that was, but that's really exciting too.
Yeah.
So that's the report that I have from Stephanie. Anything else that we got going on?
Sorry, I was late.
It's okay. I think you knew all the answers to what we talked about. You knew all what we talked about, what I talked about before you were here.
Well, Facebook tried to tell me I was not a part of this group.
Oh.
So I was not able to get to the Zoom link.
Womp womp. Let me just tell you the luck I've been having with things lately. Okay, so I think that's all I've got. Does anybody have anything else to like share or ask about, or? No.
Oh, I am going to be ordering
Oh yeah.
COVID patches for our troop. If anyone else would like them, I'm going to place the order probably Tuesday.
Here, I wonder
What
if-
are these?
I'm gonna. I think I can pull it up on my phone. If you can't, Trisha.
Oh yeah, it's in our pictures. They're
So
these
cute.
little COVID patches that you stayed home and did all these different things and
And washed your hands.
washed your hands is the last one on the list. It's super funny.
Okay, so that's should I have? Oh, go ahead, finish.
I'm trying to pull them up here. Sarah and I send a lot of texts.
Yeah.
So they're like, the more I order, the cheaper they are. Right now, they're like 74 cents a piece, but oh shit, where'd it go? Sorry.
Where is it? Man, we send a lot of texts.
We send a lot of texts. A lot of texts.
I'm only like to yesterday. What the heck? Oh, here we go. Okay, let's see if I can make it bigger.
So
Okay.
is there no sewing patch or brownie badge?
For sewing? No, I think, oh, she's got it way better than I do. Stayed active, got creative, helped others, washed my hands.
That's
Cool.
cool. Jenny, want to do that for our girls?
Okay.
Add me. I'll pay for my own if you want, Amanda and Jenny.
I seriously want to order them for leaders too. I was talking with our third leader, Haley, who's stuck in the hospital, and today, she's like, "Oh, I want one."
Yeah, yeah.
Why is she okay?
Yes.
She's due with twins.
Oh.
And she's high risk, so she's being monitored, and she will be having the baby in 2 weeks.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, so, but you guys, she's been at Sparrow since March 13th.
Yeah.
Oh.
And so she's got 2 kids who are at Dimondale. They're in kindergarten and 2nd grade, and they haven't been able to see her since then.
Oh.
Her husband's only been able to go
hard.
3 times.
And after the news today, one of them actually had a little accident and hurt her ankle,
Oh no.
and so is on crutches.
Oh no.
So dad is having a great time. He's basically laid off, so he's home with 2 little girls. And one's on crutches.
So yeah, if you have any positive energy to send to the Minarek family, like go ahead. They're having a minute, but they are keeping in such good spirits about everything. So
She's very good about it. But in 2 weeks, she'll have the babies.
And do they know girls or boys or what?
2 girls.
So they'll have 4 girls.
4.
Oh my goodness.
That poor man. That poor man.
oh my goodness, life is fun. So yeah, okay. So we'll order a bunch of those and we'll go from there.
Sarah, do you want me to just post my email and I'll take everyone's orders?
Sure, and then round up a little bit.
I will.
A few extra. Okay.
Okay, I will post my email and a picture of the patch for everybody to see on the leader page, and then I'm gonna probably order on Tuesday because we are doing something for our girls that I want to get out next weekend, if I can, if they're here. but they might take a little bit to get here.
So cool. Thank you for that. I forgot about that, Trisha.
No problem.
Okay, you did say there's no sewing. I don't know why I thought there was a sewing patch for brownies.
Actually, I have this handy dandy chart for brownies that I found online. It's
Ooh.
got every badge. Oh, I
Hmm.
know, right?
Let me keep asking. I thought there was one, but then I started searching and I couldn't find a sewing.
I think that there used to be. So I guess it would be 8 years ago now. They changed over the badge programs entirely.
Oh,
They
okay.
retired a bunch of what they used to call try-its, and came out with these proficiency badges. And so I don't think there is a sewing one. That being said, I feel like if you go on Pinterest or even on some of those Girl Scout groups, some council might have a council's own that you could do that lists out
okay.
requirements and things like that. And generally those go on the back of badge, the vest, if it's not a GSA kind of a thing. But
I just want to make sure I'm not missing. Huh?
But I won't tell anybody if you put it on the front. No, I don't think there is anymore.
Okay, then I won't. I'll just let her know, and that's fine.
I might still have that old brownie book that has the brownie sewing patch in it, or badge in it, try it in it. Let me look and I'll.
It's okay. It's really not a big deal. I just want to make sure I wasn't missing a current.
Oh, okay.
No, there's not a
It's not a big deal.
But I did find this list, and maybe I'll share this too. This is really handy because it does list, they've kind of added some new things that aren't part of the original book, nor is it part of like the badge builder sets. And so this is kind of a great way to like double check all the new stuff. So I'll maybe share this.
Okay.
I really liked it. Okay. And it does have all levels on it, not just brownie. Ooh. Cool. Well, so I'm on my Zoom, which is not a paid one. So we only have a few more minutes to go before it times out. Sorry. Sometimes I set them up through my work and then my boss gets all kinds of fun emails about the Zoom meetings I'm having.
Trying to plug in.
So if we're all good, then maybe I'll just hang out with Jenny and Amanda for a couple more minutes to talk about Thinking Day. And our next meeting is scheduled for the 14th of May. So we'll plan on doing that one virtually as well. But that's all I have for now.
I might be coming from you from the lake for that one.
You gonna run away?
We've been debating on when to move, so yeah. We move every summer.
And now you've been released to move between your homes, so it's true.
And plant
Thanks,
your
Sarah.
garden.
Yeah, what was that?
Thank you.
Oh,
Thank you. Thank you, Dawn.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye.
I miss you guys. I miss you
miss you
guys.
too,
Bye-bye.
Bye. All right. All right. Okay. So I'm so sorry that I haven't followed up with you. I was meeting with my girls again because I'd given them the task and like some pieces to try and play with, and it just wasn't working the way they wanted.
Yeah.
But I think this Zoom thing will work. So, I'll set up one link that'll be the same link for all 8 weeks. And then it's just a matter of like each country kind of getting together ahead of time and figuring out how to present their information in like a 15-20 minute thing. Do you think that could work? Do you think that you could?
Yeah. Do you think, Jenny, do you think we can come up with 15 minutes of content with the girls? Do you think they'd be able to?
And here's kind of like how, and 15 may be pushing. There's real
Okay,
no.
maybe 10. Let's
that's
throw
cool.
it down to 10.
Sure. And so like I know that we took the elements that we all decided on, like the whatever, I don't have it in front of me, but the snack, the swap, the geographical information, kind of the Girl Scout piece, and
yeah.
And so like one girl would share her 3 facts about that. Somebody would show how to make the swap. And so then if maybe we started this in 3 weeks, that would give us enough time to maybe get all the swaps materials from the different troops. I mean, I have 5 out of the 8 here at my house already. So it's really just, getting a couple more pieces and then compiling those into packets and getting them back out to leaders as soon as possible.
Okay. Because I think everything for our troop is at my house.
Yeah.
And so I have everything. And so that's the only thing that worries me is Cheyenne ain't going to talk for 10 minutes. And so,
Yeah.
and so is it going to be like we're all on? So like it would be Cheyenne at my house, Lindy, or are we expected to, I mean, I don't know how that works.
No,
So-
yeah, it would be just like this.
It would
And
be the
so,
truth.
Sorry. It's this.
oh, hi, Maud.
He's been laying on me this whole time. He's heavy. Sorry.
Yeah.
So
So
like,
no,
like in a Zoom, I assume, and then like, the girls just share. Is that kind of what you're thinking?
right. And I would mute everybody except for whoever's the one person that's speaking at a time. And so, hey, Cheyenne.
Hi.
And so like it could be Cheyenne is coming on and she's sharing her 3 facts about Girl Scouts in, I can't remember what country you guys picked,
Yeah.
but you know, and then maybe
Madagascar.
right, okay, you know, and then a different one from your troop. London is sharing about the geography facts.
Okay.
If you have a poster, somebody's showing the poster, maybe pointing out a couple things on the poster, and then somebody else is showing the swap, and that all together would take 10-ish minutes or whatever.
Do you think
Okay.
it would be smart to have the older girls kind of do the first one just so the younger ones could kind of?
Sure, we can
I
have
don't-
Germany
just
go
think it-
first.
Yeah,
That might be
just
good.
because I think the little ones would take some good hints from that. I don't
Yeah,
know.
I think that's a totally fine idea. So if we said, like, what do you think would be a good night? Do you want to do Tuesdays, Wednesdays? I mean, do days even matter anymore? I don't even know.
I don't think so because we're just everyone's at home.
Well, and especially if we can do it as a recording so that people can access it when it works for them, I think it's probably good to just pick a date and then.
Okay. So
Yeah.
this is the 23rd. So give me 2 weeks. So what if we started on, what if we did Wednesdays starting May 13th?
Yeah.
And so for the next 8 weeks, we'll just do a country a week.
Sure.
And so okay.
And then when you say recording, do you mean we'll record it when we do it live? Is
Yeah.
that what you're saying? Okay.
Yep. And it's because Zoom records it automatically, and I'll do it through my Works account, so that way it records and there's no time limit or anything, just in case or whatever. And then after that, I will put them on a YouTube channel, and that's
Okay.
how people can access them. That way, if they're not on Facebook, it doesn't matter. We don't have to, you know. And I'll share that link, and we can make it a private link, and things like that. And that way, anybody who wants to watch it afterwards. And so we're just gonna have to do like an honor system. People can report back to you to earn the badge. And I guess my question is, you still have to collect some registration funds, I'd imagine, to cover your costs.
Yeah, because the patches themselves were like $3 plus tax, so $3.18 each, and we were originally asking for $3, which isn't I mean, it's not huge, but it's still, you know, it adds
Right.
up.
And I don't know that like my troop ever paid, because we were just going to bring a check that day. Who else hasn't paid?
Nobody paid yet.
Okay.
I think we were expecting people to come to Thinking Day and pay when they got their packets, because
Fair enough.
So we haven't collected any money yet.
Okay, and do you have the passports too, right? So we might as well
Yeah, I
give
have
those out when we're
passports
giving out the swap supplies.
Yeah, I've already got them separated out and everything.
Okay, cool. So we have 1 minute left. So my tasks will be to send out an email. Nope. Yes, saying this is what we're going to do, more information to follow, and then to get with you to get all the swaps pieces and the passports so that I can get them to troop leaders.
Yeah, and if I can go around and collect them
Okay.
from people, whatever, and
Okay.
whatever to do, I can drive around and do that.
Okay. Because I think that's going to be like the most time consuming part, is getting those things and then getting them to troop leaders so troop leaders can get them out to go.
Yeah.
So do you have the master registration list of how many each
I
troop
do.
needs?
Yeah.
Cool.
Yep.
So how does that sound for a plan?
Sounds good.
Sounds good.
Thank you for being patient, ladies. I'm so sorry.
Okay.
I am over this.
Same.
I hear you.
So same.
Okay. All right. Well, thank you very much. And we're going to get booted, but I will talk to you ladies soon.
Okay. Sounds good.
Okay.